What do you do, other people on the other side? Back again with the boy. Stena One Man Manskap on the THC, and my guy here on the
Aadil
side.
Abrams, we back at it. We have Yaasmeen, as
Yeah.
per usual.
Hi, I'm back again.
You always give these like soft
Hi.
intros.
Yeah.
Hi.
He's trying to keep her moe.
Hilarious.
Because
I know you are though.
I know already. Once we carry on speaking, I'll bust out that voice.
Oh wow, nigga. Sound like that dude at boiling point. But okay. But it's been a minute though. We actually
Yeah.
back on this couch.
Wait, before we have some housekeeping to do.
Oh yeah.
So first of all, we are now on channel 260 in Pomakapa TV, right?
Oh yes, sir.
So that is a major step for us. We're on YouTube as well. So if you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe.
Toyotani.
Yeah. And you could find it on 2 different YouTubes. We don't know. We could even be on a platform we don't even know yet, because there's some things in the works. I'm not even gonna. I don't wanna say too much, but
Don't.
you never know.
Too much.
And then also, Mpuma Kappa TV is also on Free Vision Play app. You can download that in your Play Store, so you can watch on the go.
And the socials is also Makapa level.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You can also
Instagram.
find that. Yeah, on everywhere you can find the social media page.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're there.
Oh, do
Pretty
you know the
much.
handle? Like, state the handle, man.
Mpuma Kappa TV 260, channel 260. Or
Oh, I
Mpuma
saw-
Kappa TV,
Really?
I think, yeah.
I didn't really think.
You'll probably just find it here somewhere.
But yeah, like you said, going back to what my nigga said, we actually on DSTV now. It's like a step. Mama
That's
on TV. Yeah, from YouTube to. I know the lady on the side too. She's also on TV.
They also
but
feature.
Yeah, I already told my family I'm famous. They must talk to
Really?
me nice.
Are they asking
Why
you for
you
money? Are they
like
pocket
that?
watching you? Are they pocket watching you already?
No,
Really?
I don't have money. They must give me money. For me to talk to them, they need to pay me.
Charity
Oh, be
done.
like, you're gonna be like Chris Brown, charge a fee to talk
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard though. I see your vision, big dog.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, it's
So,
been a minute for
What's
real.
popping? Live catch
You
up?
tell
What's
me.
happening?
I first saw you today in a minute. You got
Yeah,
dimples,
this is
big
true.
dog. What you saying?
Why are you on this dimples thing, my bro?
It's
Like,
so.
yo,
I don't know. I've never seen. I'm judging myself. Number one,
Why?
that I'm noticing another man with dimples. Number
That's
one.
low key fair, to be honest.
No, but you, my nigga, you clothed up. You look clean. You look. That's not
Thank
that you look dirty.
I appreciate you.
You know why? It's because he had a beard.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's up.
true.
Further
Which,
up.
by the way, we actually, like, Yasmin and myself, we got off Ramadan recently.
Yeah,
Yo,
Yo.
I was the
they
don.
say it's supposed to be like this joyous occasion, but
Yeah.
bro, it gets rough.
Yeah, especially
gets
the
rough.
the month that you guys do it at is
Yeah.
like
No, but it changes, no? It changes through the year. It like moves through the year. Don't know
Oh.
why. Not that religious. Don't know
Really?
why. Yeah, yeah.
is it based on the moon?
Yes.
That's pretty hard though.
So,
So it could be one of these years. It's in
it's
December.
because the Islamic years isn't the same as the normal year. Like your not normal Roman. Like the year was 1445
Yeah,
AD. I don't know what does that mean.
yeah. So
I'm
one
so-
of these days it's gonna be in December and the sun sets
It's
late,
gonna
my guy.
burn you and you're gonna faint.
We were speaking about it on the way to the studio.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I said, when it gets to that point, I'm Christian. Call me Jasmine.
Just
Yeah.
admitting Eunice
no.
is gonna box you.
Yeah, he's gonna be disowned. But
It's
I
fine.
got a bit for you. Don't worry.
It's fine, guys. Imagine everybody's eating watermelons, drinking water. You must sit there hungry,
Each
thirsty.
two.
Yeah, it's
Never.
kind
And
of
Eunice there at home. Dry
Yeah.
lips.
Yeah, but you didn't say anything about what's been happening in your life. You just mentioned your dimple.
Bruh, it's
Why do you
been
have a
Ramadan.
dimple?
I don't know. I don't know. You pointed it out. I didn't even know. But I'm trying to tell you that during Ramadan, and this isn't like a religious thing. This is just something that I do. I don't cut my hair and my beard and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, so
Why?
I'm looking homeless every day. I don't know. It's just kind of like, because on Eid, obviously, people get fresh. They dress up and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So now I feel like it adds more. Like after 3 weeks when you get a haircut,
Okay,
it feels
I
way
see what you
better than
mean.
once a
And you
week.
feel much more plush and
Exactly.
clean. I see what you mean.
So I went homeless vibes through Ramadan,
Like
and then
the
I decided to
podcast
cut
name.
my.
You see, staying true to
Yeah,
you. Oh,
low key.
dog.
So
Appreciate loyalty.
that's literally, and I've just been watching like shows. I have a guilty pleasure show, Impractical Jokers. Are you familiar?
I'm aware.
Do you think now?
Watch
Here's
a
my
lot of
question.
weird stuff.
But I can't help. There's 11 seasons. I watched that like the whole time. I'll watch it over again. It's like one of those shows.
Insane.
I don't know. I
Did
just
you
enjoy it. I
hear
don't know
one
what
of
to tell
those guys was accused?
I saw
Of what?
the
Grape?
bald one,
Mm.
ironically.
Really? So those niggas is bald though.
Nah, pedophilia, basically, like 18-year-olds and that. Dark.
Oh
But
wow.
this is what I want to ask you. Do you think we could do that show? We could do something
And
like that.
practical jokers.
Yeah. Like, you know the concept?
Oh yeah, I do. I think we could, but I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face for some of those things though.
Same.
There's a right and wrong answer, and the answer is no, we couldn't. Because you're going to be in the booth type vibe, right? And then you're going to tell me, go tell that bro you want to see his feet. And then I'm going to walk up to the bro and be like, show me your feet, man. And he's going to be like, your mass. You get me? Like,
Why
we
would
live
you
in
go
South
do that?
Africa.
Why are you gonna do that in places that pull out guns?
Bro, are we going to go boardwalk and do this?
Of course,
Imagine.
safe areas.
And
my
you know
guys.
those white people are even worse.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Well,
But
I don't-
And I
Don't
could
know.
also never do it. I get upset too easily.
What do you mean in what context?
You a
though?
Like-
moody person.
If we told you to do something,
Yeah, and like maybe the person gets
feel like you have a resting
tries
bitch
to get
face.
physical with me and then end up fighting on TV.
I think it's more likely a fight will break out in South Africa if we were to do something like that.
Oh, but do you feel like you have a resting bitch face?
I don't know.
I
I get
think
told I
so.
look angry a lot. Me.
Yeah. Like, you know, like sometimes we'll just be blocking until he's silent and I'll be like, are you all right? you look a bit upset.
Look like not in it.
Yeah,
But
but that's
Oh,
about
yeah.
I'm just,
So
I'm-
basically, you've been looking homeless,
yeah.
and you came back, and you got
But
dimples, and you got chubby cheeks too. But I don't know why I'm complimenting, but you look good though.
Thank
You look like you
bro.
sell life policies.
Yeah, the outfits. We're back in business. That was the whole theme of the day.
You look like
But-
you want to. You look like you were about to go. Like you, the boots say stomp the yard,
Yeah.
and the pants say
Oh, that was loud.
cadet. The pants say cadet.
Cadet, what? Okay. And what about you, Mormon?
Me.
He's giving Jehovah's
Where's your
Witness.
pamphlet at?
Me. I look clean. I don't really care what you're saying though. And they all
So you
know.
insult me, but you look clean. Sure, sharp.
Come on, nigga, either way
You're a
though.
clown, you know.
But yeah, what's been happening on my side?
Yeah,
I've
what has been
trying to learn new hobbies, bro. It's like
Are you serious?
It's 2020 thrive. Yeah, you know. So trying to thrive, big dog. So
What have you learned so far?
me, that fishing is a white person sport.
Oh, I hate it. I hate
I
fishing.
went fishing and it was pretty nice, man.
It's calming though, no?
It's pretty calming, but just like there's a lot to it. You have to learn about the knots. And people, they tell you, no, go to that side. There's more. There's meer crabs. And you obviously, everybody who fishes is Afrikaans. Obviously. As meer, you know, so
You
you
went with white people. What?
white people to speak Afrikaans,
Okay.
you know.
Why were you with these people?
Because
you
I have
don't-
very diverse
friends.
friendships.
Okay.
Promise you.
Yes. Didn't
Very
know that.
diverse. I'm a rainbow baby. Through and through.
I only have like one white friend now.
Really?
Mm.
Why?
I'm not really around white people.
You don't trust white people. You can
I'm
say
not
it.
around them
God is
enough.
watching
The
you.
white people think you white.
No.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do you think you're white?
No.
See,
to check.
her and her sister always have this argument who's more light skinned, who's more light skinned.
Really?
Yeah. Remember when we were
And
at
who
the
wins?
house
Oh yeah?
for the meeting?
Yeah.
And then they had that same conversation.
Who wins? Are you the light skinned person?
No, she's lighter than me. She looks like a white woman.
Oh yeah, she does.
Yeah. But she's
does.
in denial.
Oh, she's what?
In denial.
Oh, she's in the river. All right, that's been me. Just
Yeah,
your
and
hobbies,
your side?
gardening.
What's
How about you?
popping?
Yo, besides the crash, nothing. Came out of retirement. So now I can go out, see people.
And keep in mind, her version of going out is going to the house next door.
Shout out.
It's not
crazy.
that bad. No, it's not
Crazy
that bad.
concept. What did you do past weekend? I went out where?
Next
Next door.
door.
What? 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 What kind of escapade is that?
That's how
Okay.
it be though.
That's not a lot that you.
But if you think about it, it's more safe if you because
Exactly.
Yeah.
with all the
Considering
other
the fact that
things,
what's
you know,
happening
But it's not like my
currently-
neighbor. It's like maybe a few streets away. Go karaoke.
within the same vicinity more
Yeah.
or less. So yeah.
And you don't need to use, you can walk home
And where do you stay again?
in,
Thank you. Thank you. It's kind of contradicting to going, but it's much more safe. Remember the story you told us about
That's
that
true.
happened? Do you want to touch back on that?
No.
But I always tell you, like, you need to know where you can go, where you shouldn't go, what you should do. And
That side.
yeah.
I want to tell the
There's a
people.
street that divides the area that you probably shouldn't walk to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, if you know people, then it's fine. If you don't know
so you gotta
them, then it's like,
So you gotta have hood check. You gotta be hood valid.
I think so. I don't
Now you
know.
need to know someone that knows some of the people. Same as so.
Thank God I live in the suburbs.
Must be
Never had to
nice.
deal with that shit in your life.
No, my
I would
guy.
hate to live in the suburbs though, because everybody's houses are so closed up. I like to go to my neighbor and gossip a bit.
You know why? Because you don't have inner peace. You need to chill and just mind your own business.
But you
and
need to
all.
understand, I grew up like being able to go to my neighbors, like through the whole street. I
Kair.
could go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
colored people that like to kair. One thing for sure.
Courtney's door's always open. Yaasmeen's door's always open. So they just put
Yeah.
door whole day.
Is Cody a guy or a girl?
Go. Courtney, Michaela.
That's the homies.
Shout out.
Oh. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you just go next door, have a
Yeah.
show. That's what's been happening in your life.
Okay, I don't go next door, but we like at least leave my street. That's
Go into the
important.
next
Make
street.
living instead of. I feel like going to like the 4th Street is like an adventure. Like,
Adventure.
But
Wow.
also, like, leaving the area is so much more expensive. Getting there and getting back. And then, like, I don't like the club vibe.
Same. I was at the club last week, bro.
So you say it's not the same as it was back in the day.
The club,
Mm.
it's weird. I had a couple, bro, try to like hit on me, bro. Like,
Really?
I thought they were on some like I thought the man, like in my mind, I have a crazy imagination.
Yeah.
So now this lady took my number and then she called me the next morning and she said I must come out with them after the Saturday night. She's like, come out, let's go to Black and Parlor. I'm like, no, I'm hangover. I'm like, no, man, please. Automatically, I'm like, and the nigga, her husband is in the background talking about, yeah, my guy. They're from Limpopo. The guy's like, yeah, come through. And I'm like, hey, what if this dude wants me to smash his wife and
He watches.
he watches? I
That's-
just thought
But
about
you're
that.
always down for like an insane adventure.
He's
so
a
why-
lover boy, though.
I'm a lover boy, dog.
He's a
No, in
lover
this point
boy.
in time, no.
What do you mean in this point in time? When have you met me?
I'm not gonna out you, my bro, but you've told me some things that you.
Facts.
Oh, but you're in a relationship now. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
That's that's the important part of the main reason.
About what? Me not wanting to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that?
yeah.
No, I'm not into that, bro.
Oh, okay.
Would you be comfortable watching
No.
somebody watching you smash?
No.
Would you?
No.
Exactly. Why would you think I would be?
Because
That's
you
weird.
insane. That's why you would. That's just something like if you told me you did it, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
That would be like
Literally.
regular. Like
What do you mean regular?
I would want to just know what it was like and stuff, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, why would you do that? Oh my god.
Or like on some,
That's
you're
weird, bro.
lying,
That's
don't
just
lie.
weird.
If you had to tell me that, I'd be like, I'd expect that from you.
Really?
Precisely.
You also say the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys really think I don't know what you guys think I am. You guys really think I'm like Deadpool or something?
Okay.
Have you
Something like that.
have you heard the things you say when you're drunk?
Me?
Yeah, when you weren't even drunk that day when we shot. When you
Where?
took the whole beer out of the
The microwave.
microwave.
That's pretty hard though.
You were tipsy.
Think about it.
You're
I
so
don't take
proud of
milk
that
out the
moment.
microwave. I take
Big
beer out the
the
microwave. That's the wave though. I don't follow trends. I set the trends.
I'm not even gonna say what it is, but remember the most romantic thing you did for a woman? That's like you understand? Nobody does that type of thing.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Maybe I am a bit insane, but
it is what it is.
adventurous.
Somebody's gotta do it.
Oh yeah. All right. You got any topics for us today
What's
Okay.
popping in the
So-
world?
in the world?
April is Sexual Awareness Month, no? So I have a question for you guys. Like, if your partner, like your future girlfriend, whatever, asks, like, before we become intimate, we both have to get tested, would you be down for that? Or would you be like, why don't you trust me? Or
I've done that before, so
you've done it.
it's not an issue. I mean,
And you?
just to put it at ease.
I would do it. I would actually be happy about the fact that she would approach me because now I know she's,
Yeah.
taking this shit
she's ready to
seriously.
do
Yeah.
this already. She's already
Yeah.
thinking about it. So I'm like, I'll go. Especially because I know I don't catch on.
But it's also the manner, man, of how they propose this. Imagine, be like, yo, I know your history, nigga. We need to go. You know,
Mm,
it feels like she's forcing you rather than
yeah.
Like you need to go rather than we should go.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
It's
that makes sense.
that phrasing kind of matters also.
That's yeah. That's
You
a
know,
very
just
good
like that
point, actually.
separation of a word or two. So
And like in today's generation, you have to at least like propose that because people are nasty.
Sure, it's a rough out here in these streets,
People
bro.
are
I
nasty.
tell you, bro, all the stories I've seen.
Exactly. Like I would want that. Like rather just be like, okay, you know what, let's both go at the
As a
same
unit.
time.
Really.
And then, but now what if their test comes out negative? What do you do in that
They're
situation?
taking the puss. Because why would you suggest that in the first place, but you know you're catching on America?
But sometimes, you know, you don't
And the crazy part, you
really know.
smashed already.
So then your test is also going to come
Okay,
out
let's say
America.
before you guys smashed, would you, like, what do you do in that
What do I
situation?
do?
What would
And
you
we
do?
find out that she...
Genuinely speaking, some things are like, for me, it's like I get to that. I get there if I cross that sort of bridge. But obviously, I think I just get up and leave. Like I legit.
You're
Like,
not
even
one
if
to,
it's
like, argue.
curable.
I really am not.
So you just let it go and last it, like leave, go home.
Like I'm not gonna like out here like you fucking bitch. No, I'm not gonna bomb on her, you know.
Yeah, that's extreme.
But obviously, like she's really taking the piss though. Because like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like you telling us
But
that's
some of them are like, goes undetected, like you can go without symptoms.
Lays
Can be
dormant, man.
asymptomatic. So, like, she probably didn't know, but it's something that's curable.
no. A lot of people are on
No,
PrEP.
she didn't know then. Nah, but to be fair, even if she did,
Wait, rewind. So HIV,
the big H,
the big H.
what about it?
So it can be dormant, like it can't be detected.
I don't think
And so-
that one. That one's probably right.
Oh,
I don't know, but you do get some
We don't know
that
enough
are
about
like,
this to be talking about it for real, but
bro, because that kind of like I was about to say something, I had to rewind because like that's kind of crazy. But
but like the other ones, that's supposedly not as bad.
like what STIs? Oh, they lie
Yeah,
under the carpet.
yeah.
Ooh, it's crazy. I know. I actually want to ask a question. If you had one before,
Never in my life.
I feel like even if you had one, I wouldn't say though.
I might.
fine.
If I skilled, if I'm still struggling, I would
It's
probably
fine.
wouldn't say.
No, I wouldn't judge you though.
But there's like darker people over there.
Would you care what people say?
That's look here. That reminds me. I asked you guys what is your favorite quote, no? Mine is but loosely. You know what? How does it go? You care what people think, people's puss.
What?
I was thinking about that last night.
People's post. That's such a
Yeah.
colored thing to say.
You could say it in so many ways, but like the fact that it's there, you know.
That was you say when it comes to your opinion about people
Yeah.
thinking about you. I really don't get it, but okay, live your best life though.
But you don't care what people think, so that's not something that matters to you. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I've said I don't.
Like you would live by a different quote, like do what I will.
I don't think I do care what people say, but not enough to do anything about it. You know.
Yes.
Obviously, sometimes, especially when you're meeting, when you're trying to impress somebody, you know, and be like, hey man, I really hope they think good about me. But at the end, I'm like, I'm man, I don't know, bitch.
Is what it is.
I'm standing on 2 feet. They say when niggas don't fall in love, they stand in it. That's what I've been saying it the whole time.
That's a quote you apparently messed with.
Oh no, it's just a random quote though. But yeah,
do you
That'll
care
be
about
weird,
what
though.
people think?
I think so.
To
I
a
think
certain
when
extent.
I grew up around
women.
family that had friends. and
Chachara.
I don't yes, so I don't wanna give too much away most now. And like they would always throw shade and stuff at mekaar, at new people that would come
Really?
in. And I'm just there like, whoa, what is
Whoa.
happening here?
Whoa.
You check.
Yeah.
So then I also became like, and this was like, I was in matric. So I was also like, oh, I need to, sit a certain way and I don't want to mess this up. And
Yeah.
blah, blah. So like I grew up with that whole thing, but now,
But don't you? Yeah, you cool now.
yeah.
I think that's
So
something
fuck.
you actually outgrow, man. Because now I have to, especially when it's like a group of girls, like you like try to like sell yourself, you know.
Yeah.
But now when I'm around a group of girls, I'm just like myself. Because like I've told a couple of girls, but bitch, you ain't shit. I don't really. But I'm not like in a
Like, I don't think
offensive way, but, like,
I don't think that I care about what people say.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
Because like I grew up in a house with chachra, but if somebody charges us, we will laugh at it because it's like a joke. So,
really.
yeah.
That's a really healthy environment to grow up in. I grew up around women. I got 6 aunties, so baby.
My
they be
mom's
just
also
dissing, bro.
a lot of women.
Yeah.
Like she has 5 other sisters. So
Oh,
and they just had daughters. There's like we have like 4 or 5 male cousins, and the rest is just females.
really?
But I don't care what.
Pretty calm, though.
Like if you care what like people think about you, give them too much power.
Yeah.
Over you. That's also another thing, man.
And that also, I think, plays a part in like your anxiety and because
Yeah.
you're just now fixated on
Facts, facts. And that's just like, there's nothing worse than actually just like holding yourself prisoner based on other people's opinions,
Yeah.
bro. It's just like crazy. Because like, you want to do something, but you're scared of what people, you know?
Yeah.
I was like that when I came out of Camp Rock.
Mm,
I told you what that
yeah,
means.
yeah.
So I came out Camp Rock, which is bullshit if you don't know. I was like that. We have this thing called Stema, where you have to hold yourself in a respectable manner around people.
Makes sense.
You understand? And a lot of niggas and females like to call you out on that. Ah man, sip Stema Sako. Like, where's your I don't know the direct translation of it, but it's pertaining respect, you know. So a lot of people used to say stuff like that. It'd be the same people who don't really respect themselves, you know. So I'm like, I grow to a point. I'm like, no, man. I think I don't really care if people respect me anymore, as long as I respect myself. But that obviously comes with just like
Learning
growth,
curves,
growth, and just like being secure in who you are, man.
Oh, yeah. It's a process, bro.
Yeah, true say. But let's start on that though. Actually, we go on tangents a lot
tangent,
though.
the most tangent. What
Really
were we even
do.
talking about
Talking
originally?
about sexual awareness
And
month.
then it,
Is it sexual awareness month?
yeah.
I had a question. Who comes up with these months though?
I don't know.
I asked my person this
Like,
question.
why is it this month that's dedicated to
Yeah.
sexual awareness?
Yeah, and who genuinely like overall comes up with these things though?
Probably like NGOs, no?
'Cause that person is important, bro. Can you imagine just
But
like
it can't just be like one person that just comes up
a
with
community of people just like telling you, okay, in this month we're celebrating titties, breast awareness, so you need to just like pattern wear pink.
Yeah.
That's pretty fire though.
I suppose maybe they have to like be strategic with it because February is the month of love because of Valentine's, and then it's March. What
Get
happens?
checked. April.
What happens in March though?
Oh.
I don't know.
Next.
I
We
mean,
don't
there's
know.
something. I think it's the endometriosis thingy.
Oh, it is.
What?
Yeah, that's
And
true.
What is
then
that? And what is it?
endometriosis. It's
I
like
don't know what that is.
women that uterus lining grows outside of the uterus.
What?
Yeah. So it causes
What?
like severe pain.
They said there's a whole month designated to that.
It's incurable.
Now
And
you're
it's
aware?
like really, really bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd say
They must not
it's
be
mad.
pushing it though, to be honest, because like I don't know about that.
Yeah,
But to be fair, I don't really care about holidays or
What
months.
is it?
It's not
Yellow,
a
no?
holiday though. It's
Yellow is
just
the
like
color.
awareness.
Oh. That's
And
pretty
then
deep, though.
this is now the sexual.
And there's a lot happening in South Africa regarding the whole sexual assault thing, you know. I was actually asking one of my friends, I was actually talking to you. Like, when you walking in the street, right, and then
Yeah.
you see a white lady, automatically, don't you get nervous? You
I
panic.
cross the street
Me
every
too.
single time.
Nah.
But it's not just like, I told you the story already. Me and Bija were walking from class one day, right? And then, okay, to be fair, it's central, so I kind of get it. But like, we feel like we look good. Bija's wearing a Jordan t-shirt, my bro. Doesn't even feel like normal material. You get me? Like,
not
it's
a normal
expensive.
one. Yeah.
Right? Boom. Crossing the road, white lady, down with the doors. We started laughing, bro. But it was like,
Yeah.
to be fair,
It's giving racist though.
Yeah, it
that's
really
what
is.
I'm saying. That's why I don't. That's what my point that I'm making. It's not always just white women. Like you can be whatever color. I'm gonna cross the road. You know what I mean?
Oh, not for me. It's usually white women, because like I don't wanna like feel like I'm, you know, and also just for my safety, man. I don't wanna end up like O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, facts.
I think
Oh,
it's more
oh.
because like white people like to play the victim.
Yeah.
There's
With
a
a
white
colored
person
person,
in
they'll
control
fight
now.
you. Sorry to that white person.
She
But
will be
like
good though.
a colored person will fight you to the death,
Yeah.
but they will get some shots in, make sure that they, you know.
Yeah.
But why can't we do that with like brown and black people though?
What do you mean?
Like, why can't we cross the street? Do you think we've been socially engineered to not really look out for
I think so. I think
black or colored people
well, it's like
or
they
anybody
always say
else?
that apartheid
besides-
is a mind state.
Nah.
Like, you know, like we still have these certain things ingrained in us.
Mm.
I mean, obviously our parents were more involved, obviously, in those days, whatever. But like for example, like I was thinking about this the other day. My mom, when growing up, she would speak with a white voice on the phone. You check. So I
Yeah.
would used to pick that up also, like small things like that. And then it just
But I think with
sticks.
that though, it's like knowing who you're dealing with, or like sometimes, like when I'm in the hood, I don't speak English.
Mm,
I don't. Or when
yeah,
I'm in Tata, my family, relative, I don't speak English because
yeah,
they speak this Xhosa and it's Mbondo, and I just stick with that.
yeah.
But if I'm in around colored people, then I speak like a colored person, which is kind of crazy. So that white voice, I'm just like, I have it too, but I just like want to be taken seriously.
Yes, but I think there's like you could still speak like you would normally speak, but just speak in a professional manner or whatever. If you speak on the phone now to
Yeah.
some professional person, but
But like, who decided that like a white voice is professional?
I don't.
White
Like,
people.
what
I
makes it
assume that's like
it
white people.
professional?
like in apartheid times. Imagine you picked up the phone and you had to speak to a white person. You know, must now malkak if you sound black or
Yeah, yeah,
colored.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you have to put that shit on. That's what I assume. I don't know how true it
Really?
is.
Really, man, that's a very good question. I don't know. I'm saying white people. I blame white people for a lot of things.
Because my sister and I had this argument once because she sounded heavy white, like speaking. My niece was like, "Why do you speak like that?" And so she said, "No, because it sounds more professional." So I said, "Who decided?" I said, "I can also be professional with my colored
would
accent."
you
That's what I'm saying.
would you take yourself seriously if you heard yourself on the phone?
Yeah,
Like how you'd speak around your friends normally?
yeah,
You would?
yeah,
Really? Really?
yeah.
Really,
I'm almost
really?
not gonna away. I'm not gonna be like
What's your
that.
voice?
But I'm gonna speak.
What's your voice?
You
What?
can
Cut,
speak,
what's cutting it?
but you
Oh,
can
man.
speak professionally, still like with your own voice. But you're not gonna use slang words.
I still say it's just a matter of just like knowing who you're dealing with, man. It's just like not knowing who you are, you know.
Yeah, I get that. I think there's a fine line between like what you're saying and what you're saying in the sense that you don't have to speak in this white voice to sound professional, but also in certain scenarios you should know it. Because I go to like Tuladem, for example, and there's a lot of hood niggas here. So, I start saying that instead of that and bow.
That
and,
way, that thing, my
and
bro.
bow, yeah.
That-
So it just
people.
comes out, bruv.
Naturally.
Mm,
I get that.
But you
Went
must
on
be
a
able
tangent
to
again.
like
Huh?
code switch. Must be able to like code switch from ghetto to normal, professional.
facts.
I like that terminology, code switch.
Mm.
Very plush one. Do you code switch?
Yeah. Must
What?
see me around my colored friends. Yo.
Really? Are you ham?
Yo. Kham is not even the word. I'm joking. I am a little bit.
Evil word, but we move.
Not really kham, but like I'm not too ghetto, but I am a bit ghetto. Ghetto.
Wait, before you go on, is Kham like a universal term? Does everybody like understand what that means?
If they don't know, they're gonna know now.
It's ghetto.
Yeah, it's ghetto.
Ghetto. Colored way of saying ghetto.
Ghetto, yeah.
Yeah.
Hoedrets.
My sister,
what
let me tell you the story. We were in Edgar's one day. So somebody said something and she's like, "Oh my word, that's so gam." I looked at her like, "What?"
Enough of
That's
that.
not how you pronounce it.
Enough of that.
I said, "Why did you say
Such
it
a
like
white
that?"
thing. Now that's a big code switch.
I said, "Why would you say it like that?" Like, no,
Why you say
I just came out. I
Your
said,
sister
"No,
said
that's
that.
shit." Yeah,
Damn.
gam.
Like,
That's
wow,
so
your
gam.
sister.
You must get your shit in order.
I should
Because after
really-
that,
She better
I
get her
said-
colored status up.
I said she must never do that around me again,
Alright.
ever.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we've touched on. Do you think with what we're trying to do right now, ne? Like I obviously try to include people watching on the other side with what we discuss. Understand?
Okay.
Do you think it would be a smart idea for us to be socially active and like socially aware and bring forth some of the social, like, do you feel any obligation to have a social responsibility towards what's
That's
happening?
a good question. I don't necessarily think so because, like, for me, this is like our opinion. We could know nothing about anything, and we
Yeah.
could still just speak,
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
entertaining about it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That's
I
what
get
I'm
what you
saying.
mean. I
So
get what you
I
mean.
prefer that. But I guess at certain points you need to know some stuff.
I get
Do you
that.
think, are you talking about the social responsibility in the sense that you need to educate people about some certain things?
Not necessarily, yeah, not necessarily have an opinion, but just not also
Ignorant.
just like keep quiet, man. Because like there's a lot happening outside,
Facts.
and we are young people. You understand? And it sucks that young people don't really raise awareness to certain things. My God, I sound professional. I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Not
When
like I'm
you
crossing
don't,
my legs
but we
too.
move. Yeah.
But yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just thinking about it. It's like in a deeper manner.
Yeah. On this topic, isn't like PE one of the biggest crime spots in like the
Yeah,
world?
that's what they said though.
Oh,
Like
I
the
saw
Beja.
that. I think, like,
And do you feel that's true? Do you feel like it's really true?
um, compared to Johannesburg, really, like, I think maybe with the gun violence, like the gang wars and things, because it's like it can happen anywhere in PE at this point, the way it's going.
True say. True
And
say.
like in Johannesburg and Cape Town, it's like just in one specific area where it's
Yeah.
like, okay, no, I can't go there, type thing.
But it's
I, I,
But
live
I don't
everywhere in
actually agree
PE.
with that, to be honest, because I mean, you live in the Northern, right?
yeah,
So don't you can probably count or say on average per week, how many times do you hear a story about gangster shit going down?
every week. Sometimes you hear
Exactly.
the gunshots.
There you
Really?
go.
Yeah,
Oh my
So,
God. And you still want to go to the houses away. Talking about, I'm outside.
and I'm
yeah.
not saying it's impossible in Summerstrand, but I'm just saying like on average
It
we're talking
happens
about
too in
now
Summer Strand, bro.
regular. I understand, but I'm just saying.
I think that's maybe what they're basing it off of. Like the gang wars can happen anyway in PE, because I think
PE.
PE is so small. But like in Cape Town, it'll just be like Mitchell's
So you
playing.
feel like that's true. You agree with the statement that's been issued out with
To
the
a certain
stats, I should say.
extent, like gang wars, maybe yes. Johannesburg, how many times there are people getting hijacked there?
Yeah, it's a
Smash and
daily
grab,
occurrence.
card scammers, everything like
But
pickpockets
that's not
in
violence, though. Some of
Johannesburg.
those things, those are crime, not
But it's still
violence.
dangerous though.
It's
But
not
like,
harmful
if we,
for other people.
crime
And
is crime, no?
it is. It's card
Shooting
scheme.
someone is a
Card
fucking
scheme is
crime.
crime.
So,
Card scheme is crime.
Yeah.
But is it enough for me to actually physically hurt you?
it could be, probably, no?
Only if you're gonna jump off a bridge after you find out I took your money.
No, but that would come after you, for example. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, retaliation,
You
though?
are not a good card scammer.
Crime is crime, my bro.
You are not a good card
If,
scammer.
if the person knows.
You're really not.
And what about the
You're tripping about it.
kidnappings also?
Come again?
I'm sure people get kidnapped more in Johannesburg.
That- But that happened now the other day, you know, that
Yeah,
teacher?
in PE. Yeah.
Dark boy.
Really?
Mm,
That somebody got kidnapped in PE?
yep. A teacher. It's one of my cousin's friends. 'Cause my
Nee,
cousin's
tenag.
also a teacher. Happydale, is Happydale school?
It's in Algoa Park, Sydenham
Oh.
side.
There's a video and everything.
Really?
Crazy.
Have they
yeah.
found her already?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think they did. There was a whole
Really?
ransom and everything. But
So
okay, like
so you're saying you don't agree 50-50? So you're on the fence on about it 50-50?
yeah,
What do you say?
like
I
people hurt, you're getting mugged. Gang wars is between two other people. Maybe a fight's breaking out there. They're shooting at each other. Nothing to do with me.
But
But
people
somebody
get
that's
shot
gonna
like
mug
in the
you.
crossfire and stuff, don't you think?
And then also
Yeah.
just based on the fact that how many people die actually in Port Elizabeth and how many incidents or cases of just like violence,
Yeah.
like just pure
Exactly.
sheer
Just an
violence.
unlicensed gun going off 5 times is not
True.
unnecessary, man.
And I
Yeah.
mean, nobody's really safe from like gang things. Yeah.
Well, I am. I don't know about you guys.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Hmm.
I am. I'm actually asking you, what do you feel the same way? Do you feel like PE is dangerous?
To be fair, like I don't put myself in those situations. It's not something I see, or
Yeah.
maybe I'll hear now and then about something because obviously, all my friends are there in the Northern and whatnot.
Yeah, you shielded.
But like not daily occurrences or anything. So it's not something I'm exposed to all the time. So I couldn't really say from a personal perspective. But I mean, there's a bro on my WhatsApp status. I'm not gonna out him, but I don't know why. The man posts stabbing videos. So now
I
and
hate
then,
people like that, bro.
I don't know that, bro.
I
Like
hate people
every
like that,
single
bro. Like
week,
people who
there's
just
2 stabbing videos. I'm like,
of that dude.
uh-uh. It's
Name and
New
shame
Brighton.
him. Maybe he'll stop it.
Nah, nah, he's a cool guy.
He's not
I'm
that
just-
cool. He's twisted.
Exactly.
He's twisted.
I think you
I
know.
hope you're watching this. You twisted, my
Yeah,
guy.
he's cool.
Aye. If you know, you
For
know.
awareness now.
Maybe Adil should just like clip this specific
send it to
conversation
him.
and,
Send it to
post
him.
it on his WhatsApp status and be like, if
Just
the
like
shoe
just
fits.
let him just let him catch it out.
Next time you post something like that, I'll just comment and tell him like,
Why are you even watching the bowl though? That's a bit crazy too.
I'm just casually much now. I don't like those green circles, so I just want to go through all of them. So like time and again now, maybe I just think, okay, maybe it's just a robbery done. Get a pulls out the gun, kaka.
You know, your FOMO is weird. It's a weird FOMO.
I don't know what to tell you. I just don't. It's probably ADHD or something.
You know what I think?
Yeah,
Actually,
about the crime thing. What do you think? 'Cause
I think
you
it's
live,
true, bro.
You live in the suburbs.
I'm suburban.
You don't experience
I'm
fuck all.
suburban, but they shoot there sometimes. They shot a guy there
When-
last year. It was quite crazy. Literally a stone
But
throw.
you know what I think? I think like the Owens that are like gangsters and stuff now.
They go
They
live
get
in
rich and they move it.
Yeah, they're
That's what
living-
they do. And that's why I say, like, no area, not even Summerstrand. You're not even safe in Summerstrand.
You're not safe anyway. Like in
Yeah.
general, like a meteor could just like
Yeah.
come crash and hit you on the head, and let that be that.
But also, yeah, on your point, we're speaking about like bigger crime type shits like gun violence and whatever. But what about the Owens that walk around and steal people's phones and shit? Like that's
Hila.
regular.
Keyword violence.
But do they
Violence.
not use violence?
Violence.
Do they not use violence?
It's a
Jamal?
threat, not violence.
And if you
Depends
don't
if you
give it,
fulfill
then
it.
No, but if I threaten you and I'm like I'm gonna shoot you, pull out the gun, show you a gun, and I'm like I'm gonna shoot you if you don't give me your phone. Is that not violence?
Kind of is though.
Exactly, and that's what happens when they rob you.
I
So
don't really get you. I don't. Are you for it?
for what?
Are you?
Robbing people?
No.
Not me
Do
personally.
you agree
no.
though with the thing? Like you think it's?
I can't say, bro. Because statistically, apparently it's a thing, but I personally, I don't experience that shit.
I don't.
So,
I'm not saying it's far fetched.
Thank God also on top of it.
I don't really think it's far fetched. Like honestly.
What, that we are one of the highest crime
Like,
cities in the
bro,
world.
PE, I promise you, PE is quite dangerous. Like, really is.
And we're also a very small city. So it's almost
Yeah.
like,
Promise you.
But
like,
that's why I say also, like, the gang wars is spread throughout PE, whereas Joburg, Cape Town, like, secluded
you
to
know where
one
not
area.
to go and whatever.
like PE, every other person has a gun, bro, which is kind of crazy. Like you might be walking through a costing, which is costing, obviously, quite expected, and yeah, somebody just like playing with it in the air, and you're like, whoa, okay, let me just step away.
In Corsten.
Yeah, going to costing is an extreme sport. But I just watch yourself.
I've seen that happen in Cape Town, pulling out AK-47, shooting at shit in the sky.
And did it fascinate you as a colored person?
No.
What?
I was just like, that was what they say. Oh yeah, they fucking shoot gun in the sky. Like,
That's
it's insane, bro.
Would you guys date like a gangster girl type thing or like a girl? I think we had this conversation.
Or like a girl. What do you
A
mean?
girl that's like affiliated, like maybe a brother is like a gangster.
Oh no, sir.
I think everything is situational. Maybe like
value
if they
my
cool
life.
peoples and whatever else.
I
Like-
value my life, bro. I wouldn't.
I
But if
always-
it's one of those situations where she lives makkelijk in like a flat, ne? And then the Owens come check you on the corner and they say you can't go in.
And Marcus she stays like on the 5th floor.
And
And
you have to
always
pass
lam
this
there,
group of
always a
Owens
lamming
on
there,
this
and you have to just like
corner.
pass the whole. Nah,
Yeah,
my guy.
long day, bro.
Nah, my guy. I value
I-
my life.
I wouldn't date like a South African gangster. Okay, I don't want to say I'll date a gangster because if you get shot, it's gonna give me the ick.
Yeah.
I'll
I
get
can't
the
believe
ick
you're
because
still
why are
standing
you
on this
getting
hill,
shot?
me, bro.
You sound like a colored person for real.
Because how can you walk around acting like you're so untouchable and then all of a sudden
They
I
touch
get the
you.
call you were shot? Then leave me rather, even if you're fighting for your life in
Leave.
hospital. Like no,
What's
You
this gonna
chose
be
this
like
life.
John Wick,
Must-
me, bro.
I'm gonna say what I said last time. You're not a ride or die.
no.
You
Just a
definitely-
ride.
Yeah,
And
riding
if-
away.
I won't be a ride or die if you're a gangster. Like be so for real. Be
Nah.
so freaking for real.
So you just won't date a gangster in general because it's
Like
too
a
much.
guy-
like,
I
What's
don't even-
fascinating about danger, guys? I don't understand that.
I don't even want to date a guy that's like gonna fight a battle for me and then he loses. Like
Oh, that's
a
really
first
weird.
fight. Then like why
That's
did
also,
you
I
even
feel like the guy also, you need to gauge, like I have those sort of things myself with like my partner, whereby somebody's gonna try something. I always look at the person like, yo, can I take this person on?
Mm.
Even if I
That's
have like,
interesting.
if I have like a split, even like just like even a, just like a pinky of doubt
You
that
won't.
this one, I'm not, bro.
But like, what if you're caught in a situation where, let's say, this bra was, rude to your girlfriend or whatever. There's two options here now. You can either just leave this whole situation, or even though you know you're gonna get your ass beat, you're still gonna fight this fight. You're not gonna fight the fight,
I would, on the account that,
even though you know you're gonna get boxed the fuck up now.
like I would know, yo, but fighting a losing battle, big dog, is crazy.
That's
For
what's now for
for
the.
Usna,
Yeah.
nah, nah, blood.
like my
Like I
partner
said,
must rather drop me off at home and go back to fight. But don't fight in front of me unless you know you're gonna win the fight. Don't fight in front of me
I
because
literally
I will never
go and make
respect
a
you
U-turn
again.
and tell you I actually won. I just scared my T-shirt.
All the
Who you
Yeah,
gonna
blood
believe?
disease.
yeah. You see, because
gonna
I didn't
believe?
see you lose, so in my mind, you won the fight.
So he can just tell you all these fairy
Yeah,
tales, and you're
yeah.
just like,
Toxic.
As long
He's
as I
very
don't
toxic.
see you.
just
Notice that about you.
Like imagine screaming,
there's
my
so much
man, my
effort.
man, my man, and then your man is laying on the floor, blue eye, tooth out.
Blood.
And what if someone come tell you the story, the truth? Then what?
I'll say you're lying to me.
You stand on this
I'd rather live in denial. I'm sorry, I just can't.
delusion. That's
And if I didn't
crazy.
see it, the worst is your man is fighting there, crack out, losing the battle, and you must just stand there and do what?
Out.
And also, why am I dating a girl that's bringing so much drama? Bringing like
But
as a girl, you
sometimes
need to know how to move, man.
things just happen sometimes, my bro.
Like I get that.
Like if a guy would slap your girl's ass in front of you.
Oh, bro, I'm swinging. I'm beer bottle swinging. I'm taking out the belt. I'm taking off the shoes.
Even if you lose.
But that's doing too much though for a loss. That's doing too much. They spanking me and my shoes is off. One shoe. God, bro.
You
I have to ask
bare feet.
niggas. I'm like, yo, you see my shoe? Your chick is standing on the corner. Or
Not
something.
even you stumbling. Where's my shoes at?
Ooh, that's not a good look,
That
bro.
is
It's really not a good
hilarious.
look, bro. It's really not a good look.
Just
I said, as you see those sort of fights, you shouldn't fight fair.
Mm.
Shouldn't fight fair.
because you know you're gonna take an L, you might as well just throw a
You
brick.
might as well. You might just like fight. I don't know. Fight like you're a gladiator and it's life or death sort of situation.
Yeah.
I promise you. But
But
like really,
a lot of people can't fight though.
Yeah.
true. How do you even know that? You're toxic, man.
I just know. You can see somebody can't fight.
feel like
If they
danger.
talk too much, they can't fight.
Really, I don't believe
If they're
that.
talking a lot before the fight, you know they're gonna get their
Conor
ass beat.
McGregor talks a lot. Conor McGregor
And
talks a
then people
lot.
have to hold him back and blah blah blah.
And
It's not like
those guys that are constantly like, yeah, when I get you, you're gonna see. And you get them, then it's like you get them
See,
alone,
yeah.
then it's
Niggas don't keep the same
you know what I
energy.
also don't like? I don't like that whole ik ga nou mijn mensen bel.
Ooh, I get it a
Yeah.
lot in New Brighton,
But, like,
bro.
Everyone knows someone that knows someone. It's not that deep.
promise
Rather
you.
fight this thing
That
now. You know what I
niggas-
mean? Like,
bruh,
get it over with.
I tell niggas, bro, hey, bro, you want to call your people? I'll give you a phone. They're gonna come.
I'll
they're
give
gonna,
you a
they're gonna come. You stretched out. I'm gone that time. Bro, that's why.
Stretched out to move him.
Stretched out and
That's hilarious.
literally put him on the ringer, bro, and then I'm gone. I'm not even staying for that.
Yeah.
That's like a threat, bro. Like I don't understand that threat. I'm gonna call my people for you, and I'm like, whoa, bro, you really bums. Why are you gonna call people?
it's because
you
they
can't-
can't fight.
Huh?
Because they can't fight.
It's like a colored thing though. Colored people.
Low key it is.
Yeah.
Are we shitting on colored people today?
Me.
Yeah.
I love colored people. That's why I'm shitting on them. I feel like in my next life I'm gonna be colored. I'm hoping so.
Why would you hope for that?
Because colored people are just crazy. Like colored people are entertaining, bro. I don't know. There's something about colored people, bro. Like really, it just like fascinates me. I know it's the fact
I
that
don't
you
even
guys.
like speak Afrikaans like that, but like to let them that friend group.
Even that name Dula.
When they speak Afrikaans, that shit is hilarious.
Yeah. But like, yo, colored people are crazy. It's
And
nice
the
to hang around
stories
colored
sound
people.
better in Afrikaans.
Yeah, it's also true.
And you what?
Their stories sound better in
And when they
Afrikaans.
argue and insult mekaar,
Mm.
say, Lakes was a bompie. Like, bro, like, that was just
Yeah.
so hilarious.
But yeah. Like, in my next life, that's who I'm going to be. If I don't come back as...
A
don't know.
colored.
I
What
hope you
kind
do
of
that
colour
past life
though?
regression, Bauer, so you can figure, like, you know, so you can
Would
say,
you do that?
I would, but the thing is, I'm like with what's the thing when they do the hypnotizing power?
Yeah.
If they did that to me, I'm already not a believer. So I'm really sitting there like, this is such bullshit.
It kind of happened to me once upon a
Until you're
time.
waking up, like, what happened?
Then I'll believe it, but like in that moment, I'm like, you're wasting your time, my guy.
Really, you come with doubt. That happened to me,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
One time I was at church, right? You know when the pastor prays over you and people start falling. So I'm in that line. People are falling and they're falling. Pastor came to me and he's pushing me and I'm pushing him back.
I also did that once because I slept over at my granny's because they're Christian, right? So it was also like this pastor's like, let me pray for you. And somebody else fell and then he did the same like against my foot and I was like, I don't know who's going to fall, but it's not going to be
you feel like you had a
me.
demon inside you?
Do you think I have a demon? It must be. It explains a lot.
It does read the word, Shane.
Only you would know though. That's the thing.
Really?
Yeah, you know.
If I'm possessed?
You possessed?
No, but do I seem like somebody that's possessed?
I don't know.
Your
I'm not
opinions,
that black.
like you sound like you possess sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, you be having crazy opinions for real though. But on to the next topic. What's the next topic, big dog?
But no, wait. You can't say my opinions are like everyone's opinions here. Like you won't say it now on camera, but you'll also have like these crazy opinions.
Opinions.
Yeah.
Like, what's your craziest opinion?
I don't know. You can't put me on the spot.
Well,
I told you my brain doesn't work.
Yeah, I need time to think about it because, like, I want to give you something good. I can't just give you, like, oh, Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. That's boring. That's like, everybody knows that, you know?
I also don't have one. I just wanted to hear from you guys.
So you're just outing everyone else, but you don't have one.
I'm trying to engage with the people around me. This is how we actually grow as people.
I'm
Throw
thinking
opinions
like,
and
I'm trying to
perspectives.
think. I have a lot of opinions.
Really?
What's your opinion on, like, Red Bull?
Red Bull. Oh, this.
Because I know that's something
I-
Is that Myron dude?
Yeah,
That
like
dude
the Andrew
looks like-
States and that.
That dude just looks...
I'm not totally against it. Like I'm here for the women that's not supposed to work.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here for that movement because I
Oh
don't
my
want to work
days.
and I just want to be rich. So I'm here
Yeah.
for that. But then the way they speak and degrade women is like,
And plus, that man is just
I
too
know
much.
you're not looking
Man is just too much.
Who Andrew Tate
For no reason.
with his weak chin that he hides with a freaking beard and he goes around freaking bashing people. Imagine.
That guy
But
looks
like-
colored. It makes sense why he's aggressive.
He's mixed race, I think. Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
But look on this topic now. So you agree with the things that benefit you, but not because you have a big back. Obviously, we know
Yeah.
this. You don't let no one talk down to you.
Yeah.
So that you don't agree with. You won't
Yeah.
shut up for nobody.
No.
But you want to be rich. You don't want to work.
Yeah. Like
Contradicting, right?
if it's
Only
gonna
the things that benefit us is for
like
that.
if you're gonna pay me to shut up, I'll shut up. Like but just remember
Has
every
anybody
time
paid you yet?
No, that's why I'm not shutting up.
I think you should change your
Oh, makes
career
sense
path.
if you ask me.
Change your career path. But we're about to close up. I actually wanted to touch on 3 favorite white people.
Okay, cool. Let's run through that
And
quick.
do you have some?
3 favorite white people.
Yeah.
It'll just be thirst traps.
Oh my
if I must
god,
say.
that's not
Okay.
a legitimate reason. But go on.
My first favorite white person, Henry Cavill.
Oh, of course.
Second,
wholesome.
Mark
First.
Ruffalo.
Okay.
Mark Ruffalo is white, eh?
Loki, I don't know.
I don't know.
He looks a bit
I know.
spicy.
And then Chris Evans.
So just Marvel niggas. Like there's no like
Yeah.
variety of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's yours?
My one is my grade 4 teacher, Mr. Lovell, because he taught me about self-confidence.
Just men have personal stories.
And my second one is any white person that's willing to give black people the land back. It's definitely one of them.
That's kind of valid.
Really is valid. I'd be a fan. And my other one is Kanye Mbao. I'm joking.
That's horrible.
It's Will Ferrell. Big
That's
Will
a
Ferrell.
good one. That's a good one.
Big. It's between Danny McBride and Will Ferrell.
Okay.
And
Why? Just because they're funny and like wholesome and stuff.
Just like I'm a
Danny
big,
McBride's a good one though.
I'm a big comedy guy. Danny McBride is slipped on, bro. That man's shows bang.
Yeah, that's true. Righteous
And you-
Gemstones, I need to rewatch
Yeah. Fire season.
it. Number one is probably Jeff Hardy.
Ooh.
Wrestling.
Yeah. That bruh was more famous than Obama to black people back in the day. This is like a
And
thing that's
This is a
going on
black
in the
dude.
internet.
This is a white dude who's wearing makeup.
Bruh, people love that, bruh.
I
With
think it's
the
the fact that people
passion.
just do tricks. Black people just like tricks.
What do you mean?
Promise you.
They're just mesmerized by this
They
bruh
really
jumping
are,
off
really
ladders
are,
and
really
stuff.
are.
Yo. Used to be Ryan Reynolds, but obviously there's some stuff there. Tom Holland's looks like a really good guy.
Oh, yes.
Tom
I
Holland's
also
really
like
up
him.
there. Yeah. I'm trying to think of and Pedro Gonzalez.
Who's that?
Yeah,
Midfielder
soccer
for
player,
Barcelona.
But yeah, that is not a
Obviously.
white man. He's
Oh,
what,
he's
Spanish?
Spanish. He's a Spanish white
Spanish.
man.
Is Spanish considered white?
Come on.
What race is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
He's white.
I'm actually also to just know for myself as well.
I don't know.
I think they for this because I can't think of anyone else. Let's say Pedro's white.
Okay, quick. And you start.
What?
3 worst white people.
Kanye.
That Kanye's not white.
Well,
He's whatever he
I
wants
want
to
to
be.
talk about that, but it's no time. Donald up
Trump,
there. Yeah. Who else? Andrew's not white. We just
Andrew
made
Tate.
it. Yeah. Hulk Hogan. Yo, since I did the wrestling thing, Hulk Hogan.
Wow, Sky.
That man used the N word relentlessly. Didn't you see that rant?
I never liked wrestling.
He said his daughter is getting.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah. Couldn't get the rich one.
Oh
he says.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's all I have. All I can think of at the top of my
Those
head.
2 though.
Yeah, I know. I can't really. I feel
Selena
so bad.
Gomez.
She's not white. Gomez, she's not white.
Selena Gomez. But
She's
didn't you
Spanish.
give something
Gomez.
Gonzalez?
Yeah, but he's a white man though.
That's a valid
Is she
one
not
though.
a white woman?
If you say Benny Blanco, I'd understand.
Is Benny Blanco a white man?
He's
Blanco.
He's Jewish.
Anyway, Selena Gomez.
Oh, I have another white person, Gal Gadot. Go on.
Selena Gomez.
Good or bad?
Okay,
Yeah.
can I carry on now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, Selena Gomez.
Mm.
Jeffrey Epstein. Ellen
That's a cop
DeGeneres.
also, but okay. Ellen DeGeneres is a good one actually. Yeah.
I have Henry Vervoer, number 1.
You?
Number
Who's that?
2, actually, the list. I had to think deep about them. It's the dude who
That's-
created Operative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elon's family members apparently.
My number 2 is Draco Malfoy.
Mm.
Draco, that nigga was an op, bro.
He was a racist, low-key.
was a
If you
op.
think about it.
Draco's
blood.
op. You know when you see somebody, you don't like somebody from just like looking at them. And plus, it looks like you could take my bitch. So, look, that's why I like really.
Yes. It's kind of aggressive from my taste. But go on. What's your third one?
All my next door neighbors, my 3rd one.
Oh.
Fucking hate that lady, bro. Bitch, I hate you. Hope you see this. Like,
That's some realism for you.
I hope she sees this, bro. And she-
Honestly, if
hate,
it
but
reaches
like-
her, then it's going places. I won't lie to you.
Not like deep hate. Like, oh, wish
Strong
they'd done me.
dislike.
It's hate, but not
Oh.
hate enough to do anything about it. Like,
Oh,
She's just the worst.
nah, bro.
It's like Michael and Toby in the office type thing.
Oh yeah, and I just think
Hilarious.
with my white neighbor, she just likes walking her dog around, bro. I low-key feel like she needs a sex life, and I'm actually dating her too much. Am I dating her too much?
I think so.
Okay, but I hate you, bitch.
You're like you're getting closer and closer to like more revealing.
But just like, she's kind of giving me racist vibes, and plus she's never said hello to me, also, man.
Just how long you live there now?
Heading to the 9th year.
And she's lived there all that time.
She's been there for 5 years.
5 years.
So
She's
not
never said
once.
hello.
Not once.
That's crazy.
And her husband used to offer me so hard, turn down your music. And then I turn it up.
But you were
'cause
just
I love-
antagonizing.
Because I love the drama.
But,
But yeah,
And I mean, it's your house.
true. But like, complex rules. You know, it's a bit. Which is like I'm not a law-abiding citizen. I'm not a civilian. I'm a bad boy. No Diddy. See what I did there? Puns. But yeah.
Nice. We caught that shit fast.
But it's
Yeah, guys,
been that though.
that is our returning episode for now.
Yeah.
Lots of moving
More
parts.
installed. What do you guys think about guests? Should we actually bring guests for the people on the other side?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll look into it. We'll see who's interesting.
Is that something you'd be open to?
Yeah, definitely.
Please are not like boring people.
Yeah.
Somebody that's going to. Like
Can we bring
maybe
your friends?
comedians.
Can we bring your friends to the studio and we'll just have sit on the couch and just like
Who?
your friends?
My friends. Well, you guys will argue whole day.
Yeah.
Probably would though. But okay. That's been that
Yeah, guys.
on our end.
If you find us on YouTube, comment, like, share, subscribe.
Still THC
Yes.
on YouTube,
yes,
the
sir.
Homeless Crusade through and through.
I don't know if you can find us on MPK 260 on YouTube, but we'll see.
And Mama, I'm on DSTV.
Yeah, we are also on this TV
That
now.
sounded crazy.
So you can go to channel 260. If you find us on YouTube, you can also go on channel 260 Thursdays at 8 as of now.
Did you think you'd ever be on TV? Did you think you'd ever be on TV?
No, not actually. To be honest with you, I never thought about it. But yeah, now
Yeah.
things happen. And again, I always say this, but there are moving parts, so like things can like shift and stuff, and you never know. More things could happen in the future, inshallah.
Inshallah, mashallah.
Also, you can go to your app store and download free Vision Play on your app store, and you can have access to Mpuma Kappa TV on there as well.
What if they have an iPhone?
So you can watch things on the go. I think you can go to your Apple
I just
store,
like
whatever
asking
it's
dumb
called.
questions for the sake of it.
No, but it's valid, I suppose, because that's something someone would ask. You can go to your app store, find the app, same situation. Right.
That's been that from Stena One Man Man's Cup.
Aadil Abrams.
And the dude with the dimples on the left side, and the shoulder on
Double
the
things
right
going
side.
on forever.
Yeah.
And Yaasmeen.
And yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Till
next time.
Okay.
Sayonara.
Bye.
Bye, bitch.